Yeah, I had something kind of traumatic happen, which was very interesting. So I'm at I have money with accounts that I bet the different sports books. I spread out. One of the things I do is I spread out my bets.
Yes.
I don't bet a ton with one house or one because when you're running off 21-3, Brandon, you don't want to be hitting them for even 20, 30, 40, 50,000. I mean, there's going to be some sirens going off. They do care about that stuff.
Absolutely. And if you play too much with one place, they can maybe start limiting your play.
They will.
So,
I have always just made a habit, spread it around. Don't become a big flashing neon sign of I can beat you betting on sports. That's just kind of been my theory. Here's where the story goes. So part of that is I still will go to the window at times and bet tickets. So I have tickets and I've been betting them at the MGM because I have a condo there for this TV show. I have a condo in the Signature that I stay at every weekend or every week, that I'm out there. So I'll walk over and go get a pizza. There's a pizza place. I'll get a piece of pizza and I'll bet, $3,000 to $5,000 on something. So anyway, we're winning right now. So these tickets have rolled up and they've been rolling over. They've been winning, and they're just a small portion of my bets. But I had about $15,000 in tickets that I placed before I went to London with Katie, right? So I go over to Katie, get her set up in London, and then I come back. So I put the tickets in my briefcase. Are you following me?
yes.
Put the tickets in my briefcase. Also, I threw in my briefcase. Billie Eilish has these, what do they call it? This smell good. It's not incense, but things you rub on your body and stuff that smell good. Oils.
I have no clue, but I'm following. Sure.
So there's some type of oils, and they help with twitches and
Okay.
Tourette's. Billie Eilish has Tourette's syndrome. She rubs this stuff on her body in the morning, at night. It helps with her tics and those type things.
Oh no.
So I have some of this this oil, and I took the oil and was smelling it or whatever, and then I put it in my briefcase in the front pouch.
No. Okay.
The lid was off of the thing of the deal. So I didn't see it. It wasn't really wet. It just was off. Well, that oil interacted with the ink on the tickets. So over a 2-week period of flying to London, flying back, I go back to the MGM. I'm going to cash in, what's going to be about $30K, and then bet some more stuff for the weekend. And I take the tickets out, and Brandon, it was like a magic trick. You could not see one word on those tickets. The ink was gone.
Oh no.
I totally gone. So I'm looking at blank tickets, and I'm like, "Oh my, what is going on?" I thought this is a joke.
Right.
I thought I was being punked. I thought surely, because I always look at. I don't bet with tickets that much anymore. I always look at the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what I put them in there, but I didn't realize I had put the oil in there. So I'm just thinking somehow, some way, this oil has vanished from the tickets. You can't read it. There's nothing on there.
A $15,000 magic marker.
Exactly. That's going to be 30 when I cash it. So I, of course, immediately panic a little bit, get a little cold sweat, like, oh my, how do I even explain this?
Right.
So
because they're going to believe that. Hey, there's these tickets, and they're all winners. I promise.
Yeah, and they're going to say, oh well, okay, Jack, who'd you have? I mean, that's not how that works. And all the ink was gone. You couldn't even. It wouldn't have mattered. Fortunately, they don't allow you to bet unless you turn my type of numbers, unless you turn your player's card in.
So they can go back and kind of track when you were there, the bets that you actually
absolutely can, and absolutely were able to, and see the tickets that I have on my account, only because I bet as high as I do.
Yeah.
You walk up and you bet $50 or $100, I just would have been SOL. I mean, I don't know if they could have done anything. I would have been like trying to find Mr. Science to figure out how to bring back ink that had gone off my tickets. But because I bet as high as I do, you can't bet anywhere in town, even $2,000-$3,000 a game. You can't do that without turning a player's card.
Sure.
So I had, but for a split moment, I thought, I am in trouble. I'm just going to lose this money. I might as well just throw it up in the air on the strip because it's gone. But then I realized, okay, wait a minute. I have to turn my player's card in whenever I bet anywhere. Right. I definitely gave my player's card. They should be able to. Well, sure enough, they were great about it, honestly. And I have a lot of terrible things to say about the MGM on a normal basis, and certainly about their app. I mean, this is the app that literally shut down during the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Yep.
I mean, just ridiculous. And by the way, you can't get on the internet in their casinos and go on their app. That's a totally different thing. Their app designers need to be fired like 5 years ago. But the one thing they do is they, like everybody else, make you put up your card when you bet. So they were able to go back, search it out, and give me my money. So it ended up being fine. But
I mean, you dodged a heck of a bullet there, because you're right. A lower level player would have just been SOL. And that's one thing that I'm kind of thankful for having the apps for is, I'm not going to lose tickets. I'm not going to, it's all there in the app. Of course, that has its downsides as well.
It's not real money, all right? I mean,
Right.
it's on the app, so you bet a lot. This is the problem with the apps, is that people don't look at it as real money, so they bet more than they should. They bet on different things than they should. It's really difficult. But you're right. Overall, there's a lot of positive to it, one of which is that the ink's not going to vanish off your tickets.
Hey, it's Brandon Rush from the Fat Jack Sports Service. If you want to stay in touch with everything related to the Fat Jack, follow us on all the socials. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, you name it. We are there at Fat Jack Sports. You can also watch the Fat Jack Sports Hour on YouTube every weekend. Plus, see funny clips from the show, see Jack's appearances on the nationally syndicated TV show Beat the Odds, and get primed for more profit every week with Bets and Breakfast, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. only on YouTube. Stay connected to the Fat Jack at Fat Jack Sports on all the socials and on YouTube.